Seattle's Central District, or the CD, has been home to Black businesses for many generations. Through gentrification and redevelopment, we saw a huge decline in Black business ownership in the area. Recently, there's been a surge of Black businesses coming back to the CD. From restaurants to cafes to art spaces, we can now say Black business is thriving once again throughout the Central District.
As an artist myself, and just not finding the spaces that felt welcoming or would even open up for me, and so just kind of building that space for myself, and then in building that, realizing that I can do that for other people and share what I've learned and share that space with others. So I always try to let people know right when they come in the door, what do you envision in this space? We want to make it happen. During the day, Monday through Thursday, it is this retail space. And then we also have pop-up markets at least once a month. We've been doing them every Sunday this month, and we'll see how it goes in the coming year, if we might do it 2 or 3 times a month. It's also an event space, and we have art shows like we do tonight, things like that. So in terms of that, I mean, it's a one-woman show, so they can just hit me up and get into the space. And for the people that are in the shop themselves, they have a monthly due that they pay, and then they get paid out everything else outside of that. If someone's not quite ready to be in the shop, but they want to do a pop-up market, we have spaces available for that. If someone wants to host an entire weekend here and see what it's like to have their own brick and mortar, all of this clears out and it's their pop-up shop. And we've had that happen a couple different times. And then everything else, artists and everybody else, really just reach out to me, and I work around everything and make it happen. Originally, when we were looking at other locations that were viable, there were some outside of the Central District, but in thinking about it, it was really important that it was here in the Central District because, we've got all of our neighbors like North Star Cycle and Communion and Wanawari and Rooted on 23rd, Jackson's, Africa Town coming in even closer soon here. And so it's just important that if we're going to be highlighting Black creatives and entrepreneurs, that we are in the heart of historically Black Seattle. So we've got some really amazing vendors. We've got Norlux candles that have been very, very popular. Again, these are one of my favorite candles. They burn really long, they smell amazing, and they sell out constantly. We've got African print takeover with all types of accessories and clothing, all straight from Ghana. I actually went with Nasari to Ghana and checked out that vendors from there. We've got Balancing Beams, who has like a lot of crystals and things like that, sage, Palo Santo. We've got, we've got CMOS Boss, and so she's got lots of really great holistic products, from dry CMOS to gels, pills, bath salts, all that kind of stuff. And then we always have a rotation of artists coming in. But we are The Link Project with 2 I's, and that is on Instagram, Facebook.com, and at gmail.com.
Ever since I was a kid, I had loved baking and cooking with my family and my mom. And I just love the way that food brings people together, and the way that making pastries lets me use my creativity. So it just seemed like a fantastic way to use my skills in the community and bring people together in the Central District. I was born and raised in Seattle. I've lived here almost all of my life and spent a lot of time growing up in the Central District. So it's been really hard to see how much it's changing, and a little sad, but also super inspirational to see all the amazing businesses that are around here. So it's such an honor to be here as a Black women-owned business, and creating space for other Black entrepreneurs and being among other amazing Black businesses in the area. Shakarina means sweetness or sweetheart in my family's native language, and if you shorten it to Shakor, it means sugar, so it felt a little fitting for a bakery. Our most popular items are our homemade Pop-Tarts. Honestly, once you get a homemade Pop-Tart, it's really hard to go back to like the highly processed grocery store ones. Those are really popular, and we've been told by many people that our chocolate chunk cookies are the best they've ever tried. And everything here that we sell is organic and made with really high quality ingredients, so you really can't go wrong with anything you try here. We try to keep an inclusive menu, so everyone that comes in has a little something they can try. We have a vegan gluten-free chocolate chunk cookie, vegan banana bread, and a vegan chocolate cake, as well as vegan chocolate cupcakes. I really wanted this to be a space where people feel welcome and at home here, and that's really at the center of a lot of what we do here. I love the customers that we have here. I mean, we get people from all around Seattle, but especially in this neighborhood. So it's really special to be able to connect with people and our returning customers and just, get to know people on a deeper level. Hopefully, once it's safer and once we're able to finish our renovations, we'll have the space open so people can come in and enjoy their pastries in the store. I really want people to feel at home here, which is why we've designed it the way it is. We want it to kind of feel like, almost like you're at home, like kind of like a living room. And in the meantime, until we are open, we have rented out the space to community members and groups that do need the space. We're on Instagram as well as TikTok. Both of our handles are Shikorina Pastries, and you can also get more information at shakarinapastries.com.
Our vision for Mellow Cafe is to be the home of Seattleites' juice spot, just a home, a great third space where they can come, they can enjoy juice, they can enjoy our great snacks, they can enjoy our waffles with their family, with their coworkers, with their friends. And the Central District just creates a very, it's a very important place for us to get our start, to begin, because we are two Black women that started a cafe during the pandemic, and it just highlights, as we know, the resilience of Black American culture as well as Muslim culture in America, and how we continuously show up for one another and we continuously thrive in the midst of hardships, and also do it with love and grace and excellent service, and that's something you'll always get at Mellow Cafe, and that's what we want to highlight.
I really want people to know that Mellow, the cafe, is a safe space where people can feel free to dream and to bring their ideas and to bring themselves, and to just know that you can go many places in Seattle. Some places you won't feel comfortable, but Mellow is a place where you'll feel safe to be yourself. And just thinking about history and how a lot of amazing people started as youth and started as young people who had ideas and who were, happened to be around the right people at the right time. And we just want to make sure that we create space so that the next generation can, come up with ideas and feel safe to thrive.
I didn't come up with it. Actually, Hanan came up with Mellow, and I said, that's tight. So we're running to the stars with it.
The first iteration of Mellow Juice, it was summer, and I was making watermelon juice, and I wanted to try and make, I had tried someone's watermelon juice, or maybe it was like a brand from the store, and I was like, this ain't it. It's a lot of sugar. And I also wanted taste different herbal flavors, and so I started infusing herbs. Like I would tie herbs together and soak them in the watermelon juice, add citrus, and I started selling it in the park. And that's where the Mellow comes from. It's just melon without an N. The
waffles are actually an ode to the previous owner, Iceland Dean, who Ice, if you know her, I'm sure you know her, in the Central District. The waffles were just a neighborhood favorite, and there's no way we could take them off the menu. And so alongside our vision for having a juice cafe and for continuing to provide a healthy option in the Central District and underrepresented communities, it's hard to come across healthy options that are good for you, that are going to keep you fueled, keep you feeling good, and keep you productive. So we always want to keep that for our people and for everybody. Everybody's our people. Mellow's for everybody. You can follow us at the Mellow Cafe on Instagram. You can also email us, the Mellow Cafe, spelled the same, at gmail.com. You can come in. We're located at 2425 East Union Street in the Central District. You can't miss us. We're bright and yellow. And those are most likely the most effective ways to get in contact with us.